So you're thinking of moving to Woodbury, Tennessee. Well, in this video, we're going to show you around Woodbury, Tennessee.
We're going to take you through some different neighborhoods. We're going to show you some different homes and different price points so that you can see what may best fit within your budget here in Woodbury, Tennessee. And if you hang around until the end of the video, I promise you that Chris and I are going to share with you some of the best kept secrets that Woodbury has to offer. We're getting after it right now.
So if this is your first time to this channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living here in Woodbury, Tennessee, then please subscribe below and tap that bell for notifications so that you can be the first to know about the current market conditions here in Woodbury, Tennessee. And don't forget, we always love to know where our viewers are watching from. So if you would, please just drop us a comment below. Let us know where you're watching from, as we would love to connect with you. My name is Chris.
My name is Mark.
And we are with
Welcome Home, Nashville, Tennessee. Folks, we get calls and emails from people just like you every single day looking to make their move here to Woodbury, Tennessee, and we absolutely love it. So remember, whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or schedule a personalized Zoom call with us, all in the description below, so that we can help you make a smooth move here to Woodbury, Tennessee.
So we are down here in Woodbury, Tennessee today. We are about an hour southeast of Nashville, Tennessee, about 20-30 minutes southeast of Murfreesboro, Tennessee, which is where a lot of people will commute to from Woodbury. Here in Cannon County, there's actually quite a bit going on as far as family-owned businesses and small little shops, like all these antique shops, cool little pieces. I mean, you can check out some of all the history that we have here in Woodbury. So there's anything that you want, though, just about in Woodbury can be found right here on the square. There's a few other businesses and shops going down the road here, but a vast majority of what Woodbury has to offer is located right here on the square. So including this cafe, bakery right here, where I've seen quite a few people this morning coming in, grabbing a cup of coffee and getting started on their day. You'll also find law firms, insurance agencies, a bank. You'll find a furniture store coming up right over here. But also right behind me, you're going to find the courthouse. So that's still acting as their courthouse here in this small little town. I actually got a client that had court this morning at 8:30, and I've got to meet with him afterwards. But everything is right here in Woodbury, and right here in this square, pretty much that you need for a daily basis. They still have the Dollar General, they still have the Piggly Wiggly, also right down the street, but everything's pretty close by. Now, as I'm walking here, one thing you're gonna notice is these beautiful rolling hills behind me. And I mean, they're this way, they're that way, and it's just about, no matter which way you look in Woodbury, you're gonna find beautiful rolling hills of Tennessee, almost making you feel like you're in a small town, like Gatlinburg-like feeling. We're just in Middle Tennessee instead of East. So many people don't actually realize that we have quite a few hills and beautiful views right here in Middle Tennessee. It's not just in East Tennessee. So if you're looking for a place to call home that can get you outdoors, you're still within a relative drive to major cities like Murfreesboro and Nashville, Woodbury really has a lot to offer when it comes to getting you close to those major cities, and still being able to give you a great spot to raise a family in a small town atmosphere. So you guys come on down and check it out.
Alrighty folks, we're out here at the Cannon County Arts Center. You know, I know we mentioned that Woodbury is a surprisingly art-centric location, right? Well, their art center is absolutely incredible. All kinds of cool stuff here. They've got gift shops, exhibits, everything like that. You've even got the local farmers market that's hosted here as well. So you really cannot beat that, but you also, living in Woodbury, have access to a bunch of different parks. Like you've got the city park, that is the name, the city park, and then you've got Brown Spurlock Park as well. So tons of park acreage for you to enjoy while you're living here. And then if you do happen to make it just 28 miles up the road, you'll run into my favorite lake in the entire state of Tennessee, and that's Center Hill Lake. Absolutely incredible lake. One of my favorite trout streams runs out of it, the Caney Fork River. You really cannot beat that. It is absolutely gorgeous out there. We're kind of just meandering around because Woodbury doesn't have a ton to walk through, but that's okay. So we're just out here at the Art Center. Anyway, so Center Hill Lake, absolutely incredible, folks. Super, super deep, dark blue lake. Absolutely gorgeous. Water's always cold. Water's always clean. You really can't beat that. And then along with 18,000 plus acres of lake for you to get out and enjoy and boat and fish and do whatever you want to do out on the lake. You've also got tons and tons of public land surrounding that lake. So this is untouched land. It's just hardwoods and creeks and hills and all that fun stuff for you to explore. It's untouched. Again, it's public land, so you can't really build on it or do anything like that, but you can certainly get out and enjoy it. And I love doing that. I'm a big public lands individual. Very much support our public lands here in Tennessee. It gives a lot of folks who normally necessarily wouldn't have the opportunity to get outdoors, to get out in nature and enjoy Tennessee kind of countryside that has not been turned into a park or modified in any way, anything like that. It really is just out in the woods for you to enjoy. So speaking of, there's our Cannon County Farmers Market right over there. Absolutely love that. Come down and pick up some fresh veggies, fresh preserves, all kinds of good homemade crafts, foods, and stuff like that to pick up here and enjoy. But anyways, folks, now that we've wrapped that up, let's go ahead and head on to our next destination here in Woodbury, Tennessee.
All right, y'all, I'm out here in Woodbury, Tennessee with my boy DJ and the great Cat here at the distillery. We're at Short Mountain Distillery in Woodbury, Tennessee. DJ, if you would, please just give us a little bit of info about Short Mountain.
Well, Short Mountain's been here since 2010. We started bottling in 2012. We're 13 years old. It's one of the oldest distilleries in the state. We are the smallest distillery on the Tennessee Whiskey Trail. We have 2 employees. We work in about 1,700 square foot of workspace, and we do about 40 to 60 barrels a year. We are on the largest piece of property on the trail at 387 acres.
Wow.
And we have 2 disc golf courses, 36 holes, tons of hiking trails. It's a very natural place.
That's awesome, man. I tell you, as I'm standing here, I'm like, look, I've got to try out some of this.
Oh, absolutely.
What's the best? And let's go ahead and take a sample. Would love to.
All right, so my personal favorite, I'm a whiskey snob, is our Tennessee whiskey. It was our organic Tennessee whiskey. We quit paying for the dot. It's expensive.
Okay.
But the grain bill's still the same. It's all non-GMO seeds, non-chemical pesticides, non-chemical fertilizers. So you still get that organic quality. We just don't pay the man.
Awesome. Let's
This
try
is
it.
a 100 proof bottle and bond. We also have it in barrel strength at 117.4 proof.
All right. Do we get the drink together?
I will not, since I am on the clock.
Oh, my goodness. Okay.
I get to do quality control on
It's
the clock. I'll show you that
Quality
in a minute.
control. So we have to test that later. So we'll make sure to show you guys what quality control means. But
this is our Tennessee whiskey. It's very beautiful, robust. It has a
Okay.
strong oak smoke on the front end. It has a roller coaster of sweetness on the finish, and that finish is super short.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's very good.
And
You guys got to come out and try it. I'll bring you out here. The samples are free. They're on me. All right, y'all. We are out here in Woodbury, Tennessee today. It's only a short drive, about an hour into Nashville, about 20 minutes over to Murfreesboro, and really providing a great opportunity to have that small town feel that many of our clients are looking for. Only about 2,800 people here in Woodbury, Tennessee, and it's only grown about 11% over the last 23 years, according to Census Bureau data. So while it is growing, it is actually growing a little bit faster now than it has been in previous years. There's a lot of people that are looking to come this way that want to live close to the major conveniences, but don't want to actually be inside of Murfreesboro or inside of Nashville. They want the small town feel, they want the hills, they want the views, they want quiet, but as you know, they get out here a little bit, they really start to find their niche down here in Woodbury. And they love the square, they love how cute it is, they love the shops and the restaurants, everything being locally owned. And speaking of locally owned, we're actually here at the drive-in theater here in Woodbury. They have 2 screens, they serve refreshments and snacks, a little bit of everything here. And they've also got a play place. So this provides a very affordable option, something to do on the weekends. Come bring the family out, give you guys something to do. Now that we've talked a little bit about some of that stuff, we're gonna get you guys on our home tour and show you guys a little bit of everything that Woodbury has to offer. Here, 300,000 gets you quite a bit, which is right around where that average price point's landing, just below 300 to right above 300 for the average price point. If you go up on that scale a little bit, you get a lot of bang for your buck. So can't wait to show you guys some of these homes. Let's get after it right now.
All right, folks, we have arrived to our first stop of our home tour here in Woodbury, Tennessee. Now we're going to be highlighting some new construction for our first stop, which, believe it or not, there's not a ton of new construction here in Woodbury. You got to think the town has only grown about 11% since the year 2000. So not the fastest growing city in Middle Tennessee for sure, but that's okay. That's part of the appeal of Woodbury, is that it is a small town. It maintains that small town feel, and it likes that small town feel. Folks, you know, they move here not to get the big city type life. You know, this is quiet country living at its best. So this is a little bit of new construction that's going up here. It's actually already spoken for, so can't really highlight that, but we've got some more new construction just up here on my right hand side we're going to show you that is currently for sale. Now, these are both going to be 3-2s, right around 1,300 square feet, nice fenced in backyard, privacy fence there, and all of about 300 yards from downtown Woodbury. So very, very conveniently located. Excuse me. This is our unit for sale, actually listed at $299,900, so $299,900. Again, that is a 3-2, sitting right at 1,356 square feet, I believe. Beautiful rolling hills behind us. That is something definitely that Woodbury's known for, is absolutely beautiful, beautiful setting out here. Definitely an area of Middle Tennessee that holds true to the rolling hills, beautiful countryside, big hardwoods, all that. You've definitely got that in Woodbury, Tennessee, as you can see behind me. It's, you know, just beautiful, folks. Beautiful morning, nice little neighborhood here, some nice new construction. And then as we head down the street, we'll actually show you a little bit more of the new construction that has come in here in the neighborhood in Woodbury. Make sure I don't get run over. That is one thing to consider if you are looking to move to Woodbury, that you know, there aren't a ton of sidewalks here, folks, at least down side streets. You've got these single well, I guess you'd call them single lane. There aren't any lines on them. Single lane roads that lead you through the neighborhoods. So there isn't a whole lot of traffic, so you're still good to, you know, walk or cycle up and down the streets. But yeah, just something to be cognizant of. Again, we're just, I don't know, a couple hundred yards maybe from downtown Woodbury. You really can't beat that. And you know, there's something to be said about this new construction here in Woodbury, because it puts you about 25 to 30 minutes from downtown Murfreesboro, Tennessee. A lot of folks who want that country life, they don't want to deal with the hustle and bustle of Murfreesboro. Woodbury is a phenomenal option because your dollar gets you so much more here in Woodbury than it does in Murfreesboro. You've got a nice scenic commute into Murfreesboro, and you don't have to deal with all the traffic and headache of Murfreesboro while still being pretty convenient to Murfreesboro. You know, you've only got about a 30-minute commute or so at most, so not too shabby at all. So now that we've wrapped up our first spot on our home tour here in Woodbury, let's go ahead and head on down the road to our next stop. All right, folks, we are out here at our third stop of the day on our home tours. We're at Hillside Cove. This is a very hidden, very secluded little community just outside Woodbury, and these homes are going to be occupying our $400,000 price point. Now, you don't get the same paved roads that you normally would in the city, but that's not what Woodbury is about. It's about that quiet country life. Got a beautiful little stream down here, got fresh water in it, nice little patio slash gazebo there. Very cool stuff, very cool stuff. And this is, for being so far out, honestly, it was kind of shocking how well maintained and how beautiful this community is. You know, typically when you get out into the rural hillsides of Tennessee, you know, oftentimes you expect more of a rural, maybe less well kept environment. You know, you never know what you'll encounter in the hills down here, but this is certainly not anything to worry about. Hidden Cove here is absolutely beautiful. Got a nice stone retaining wall on this bridge here. Beautiful, beautiful community. Again, if you don't want to be near your neighbors, if you want to be out and away from the city life, all that hustle and bustle, all the traffic. I mean, I am not the biggest fan of Murfreesboro traffic. If you ask anybody that knows me, they will tell you that I am not the biggest fan of Murfreesboro traffic. So to have something here where you could get a couple acres, get a nice custom built home on a big lot, and be in a well-kept, well-manicured kind of neighborhood, not have your neighbors right on top of you, and still be out in the countryside, you can't beat it. That is definitely the option I'm going with. I would much rather have a medium to shorter commute and live out here in a beautiful place like this than I would live in the center of town, in the center of Murfreesboro, dealing with all that traffic and everything. The convenience of having all that shopping and stuff right there on top of you is just not worth it to me personally. Now, some folks would disagree. Chris would definitely disagree. He's the type of guy, he wants to be right in the middle of it and be you know, a couple minutes from everything. Me, on the other hand, I would much prefer, I mean, look at this. It's just absolutely gorgeous, folks. A nice, beautiful, quiet valley down here. Again, everything's well kept. You're set in the rolling hills of Middle Tennessee with big hardwoods everywhere. Friendly neighbors, you know, that's kind of a given. We always talk about that here in Middle Tennessee, but it never seems to change. Everybody is pretty friendly just about everywhere we go. How you doing? Case in point. Case in point. We got nice neighbors just kind of cruising by and waving. Everybody's friendly. You really cannot beat that. And again, guys, these are homes that are occupying our $400,000 or so price point here in Woodbury, Tennessee. All big brick homes, nice paved driveways. All the yards are well manicured. You know, it's not off of a main road, so you don't have a bunch of traffic going by. Big yard is safe for the kids to play in. They've got the woods to explore. Really a nature lover's paradise for sure. You know, it beats the snot out of having your neighbors right on top of you and living right in the center of town. And again, for $400 and some odd $1,000 just down here, you really cannot beat being within, you know, a 20 to 30 minute drive of Murfreesboro. That's why a lot of folks love Woodbury, is that, you know, you've got this nice calm country setting and just a quick short commute to work without having to deal with the without having to deal with all the traffic and other people, as well as the cost. You don't have to deal with the cost that is typically associated with living in Murfreesboro. So now that we've wrapped up here at our $400,000 price point, let's head on down the road and check out our next home on our home tours here in Woodbury, Tennessee.
All right, y'all, we are out here today and it is absolutely beautiful in Houston Hills neighborhood and walking into the point at Houston Hills. So this neighborhood truly overlooks the hills of Woodbury, Tennessee, and it is just breathtaking out here. I can't wait to show you guys some of these views that you're getting from multiple homes. Like every home here has a view, some obviously a little bit better than others, but it doesn't matter which way you look at this because we're on a hill and we're surrounded. So as you look back behind me, as you look down this way right here, you're gonna see it just continues to roll. Now, I actually just sold one of my listings right over in there. So you can see kind of takes off down through that way. There is a beautiful country road and a creek, everything else that runs right down through that direction. But that house also had views just like this, except looking back this way. Now, all of these homes in here are absolutely stunning, and we're just north of, like, I can look right down this way. Cannon County High School is right there, but we've got all brick homes. Everybody has a garage. Everything is nice. As I'm getting up here towards the top of the hill, you guys don't laugh at me, I'm starting to get out of breath a little bit. I need to work out more. But you're gonna see a mixture. So there's a couple of townhomes right here. So we have 3 of them right here to my right, a couple right here on the left, and a single family right here. Now this single family right behind me recently sold for $545. It was 5 bedrooms, 4 bath. And you almost got, I believe it was 5,000 square feet. It's a very large home. There's some very large homes mixed in here along with a couple of these townhomes. Even the townhomes are of decent size, they're not small. But I'm actually coming up on a 7,000 square foot house right here. And I've actually talked to this guy before. Absolutely beautiful here in Houston Hills. And if you're looking for those, like I said, Gatlinburg-like views, along with a very nice house and being able to take it all in, Houston Hills and the point at Houston Hills provides a phenomenal opportunity to give you the views that you're looking for, and also surround yourself with like-minded people in this beautiful community.
remember, folks, we get calls and emails from people just like you every single day looking to make their move here to Woodbury, Tennessee, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or schedule a personalized Zoom call with us, all in the description below, so that we can help you make a smooth move here to Woodbury, Tennessee. Until next time, we hope to see you around town soon.